Wales versus Italy, calling it the wooden spoon decider, but Italy could technically still have their best ever finish in the Six Nations if they win this game. So if you're looking at the table quick, Italy on 7, they get 5 points. That means they jump to 12. Scotland lose to Ireland. Scotland on 11. And France lose to England. France are on 11. That means Italy could leapfrog. Is that the word? Leapfrog or jump frog, whatever it is. Scotland and France into that third spot. Wales looking to get their first win of the Six Nations. I feel for that squad, man. Such a young squad. They deserve a win. Italy are not going to hand it to them. Even at the Principality, this is going to be I feel like this is going to be one of the most exciting games of the series. That sounds ridiculous because there's been a ton of exciting games, but man, both teams can score points, can throw the ball around. Wales really desperate for a win, and Italy off the back of that massive high in beating Scotland last week. Oh man, this fixture dates back to 1994. Wales won the last fixture, but Italy won the fixture before that. That was at the Principality. That crazy try that Ange Capuoso set up down the touchline inside to Pani to score. Unreal scenes there. This will only be quick. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm struggling with the man flu this week, so we're jumping through these previews. Wales squad, well, they've obviously brought Tompkins and North back into the centres as the big ones. Obviously, North, I think this might be his last game. He's announced his retirement. I didn't really look into when his last game will be, but I'm guessing this is his last game. I've put him in my fantasy team because you have to go out on a high. Massive. Then they've changed in Alex Mann coming back on into the back row. Daffer Jenkins going into their second row. This is probably Wales' strongest side right now. Right at this second, this is Wales' strongest side. And they have to throw their kitchen sink at Italy this weekend. They can do it. They can do it. They've shown against Scotland in that second half. They can string when they just that continuity, patience on attack, and really don't say executing their game plan because it's kind of obvious when they play what their game plan is. Last week it was kicking those high crossfield bombs, and they kept at it. I think their biggest thing would be changing, adapting, seeing something isn't working. We need to change it. Having the guys on the field being like, this isn't working. We need to change something. That comes with experience, more game time, so on like that. So hopefully that kicks in for them, man. That back three, Rio Dyer, Josh Adams, and Cameron Winnett, unreal. Give them the ball. If these forwards can go forward and Costello can play the backs, George North, Tompkins, they're always going to set a good platform for you and release Rio Dyer, Josh Adams, and Cameron Winnett. Wales stand a good chance of winning this. This is almost the toughest one to call, I feel like. Looking at the Italia, the Azores team, so massive for them to have guys like Negri and Canon back. Obviously, Michel, I think it is, Lomaro, captain, leads by passion, by example, does so much work off the ball. Someone like Danilo Fischetti has also been unreal this series in the front. He loves, obviously, the scrum time, but his work rate off the ball has been unreal. He's been in my fantasy team now for a while, and I don't know what gets props points in fantasy, but I've just given to him because he's been so good this series. Massive blow, obviously, Ange Capuoso. I think he's broken a finger, so he's not playing. Lorenzo Pani comes in. And that backline that's stacked, man. That is stacked. That centre pairing of Monicello and Ignacio Brex been unreal, man. Unreal. The work they get through, powerful in attack and defense. They're like an extra back rower on the field, those guys. They're getting stuck into the rucks. especially on those wider rucks where the forwards might not get there. These guys are targeting those rucks on defense. And then Louis Liner scored on debut last week. Montijuani hasn't scored. Has he scored? No, he has scored a try. But he's due for a try, I reckon. Man, this is going to be... And obviously Stephen Varney comes in to start. Garbisi as well leads the team around. Just leads with passion as well. Love that with him. He's brilliant off the boot. I think that'll be very important against Wales this weekend. But this is a tough one. This is really a tough one to call. It is at the Principality, so I'm kind of leaning towards Wales. But Italy, seeing the growth, especially just this year, this series, in each game, getting better and better. Yes, I know they didn't score any points versus Ireland, but that England game, they come within a few points. Beat Scotland, should have beat France. They drew to France. This is a tough one, man. And they play heavily on emotion and knowing that they could potentially have their best ever finish in a Six Nations would be playing on their minds massively. They'd be going in there with so much emotion, so much passion, so much energy. But then on the flip side, Wales really desperate for a win. Because if Wales win and Italy lose, then Italy get the wooden spoon. Man, it's all to play for this fixture at the Principality. So I'm leaning towards Wales just because it's at home. But Italy could bloody win as well, man. Can I go draw? Nah, I'm not going to draw. I'm going to put myself out there. I think Italy get it done. Just from what I've seen. Oh, man, now I'm doubting myself already. You know what? I'm flipping on that. I'm going Wales because they're at home. George North's last game, potentially. He's called his retirement. They've got their best side they can put out there. And they're desperate for a win. Desperate backs against the wall kind of stuff. I'm going Wales. I'm going Wales by 5. Am I crazy? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I'll see you next time. Bye.